If you have old and fragile books in your library, you may have wondered how you can read those books without causing unnecessary damage to their bindings. This short video will show you how to inexpensively create your own book sofa for just that purpose. High-end auction houses and libraries never display their books without first ensuring that they are well cradled while being left open. In this picture, Margaret Ford, head of international books and manuscripts at Christie's, is standing next to a copy of Shakespeare's First Folio, a book worth millions of dollars. Notice that it is safely ensconced in its own book sofa. When you read your own books at home, you probably place them on a desk, especially if they are large and heavy. And that's all fine until you open them. When they are opened on a flat surface, inevitably a great deal of strain is placed on the spine. Notice here how the spine of the book is being pulled up and away from the surface of the table by the weight of the pages. The only way to prevent this is to keep the book from opening completely. If you look for a book cradle online, you'll probably find something like this. These stands are certainly pretty, but all they really do is hold the book open at an angle for reading. They do nothing at all to protect the book itself. If you look for a book sofa online, you'll find something like this. As you can see, this is designed to take the strain off the book, but it isn't very pretty, and it's also quite expensive. So where does this leave you? Well, some people place their books on a pillow when opening them. Well, this is certainly better than reading your book on a completely flat surface. If you take a close look at the spine, you can see that it is only so effective. Your third option is to make your own book sofa, and it's easier than you might think. Probably the trickiest part is finding the right wedges. Fortunately, these are available inexpensively on all kinds of websites. These ones here are sold by Walmart, and they're actually of a much higher quality than what you would find in many commercial book sofas, because these ones are made to cradle human necks. And once you have your wedges, you can sew or have someone else sew slip covers for them. Most of the time, these are then sewed together on some kind of a foam base. I decided not to do that, however, and instead have 3 separate components, the 2 wedges and a long ribbon of material that I could wrap around the wedges. And I did this for 2 reasons. Once you've put the pieces together, you can lay your book open on the sofa. And if you take a close look at the spine, you can see that most of the strain on the spine has now been relieved. But what if you have a book with a wider spine? Well, with this design, you simply unwrap the wedges and move the wedges further apart from each other, and then rewrap the wedges. And this allows you to properly cradle books not only with wide spines, but also with very narrow spines using a single sofa. And if you take a close look here, you can see that there is no strain on this spine at all, in spite of this being a very heavy and large book. One last thing. When you're finished reading, your sofa comes apart for compact storage until you need it again. Thanks for watching.